Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Hey to all of my subscribers, closet seekers, ladies in blue, and people that will sit there and never not say anything. Just not a once, never leave a comment or nothing. But it's alright, people. It is quite alright. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But can you at least like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet right here on YouTube? And feel free to email me at any time, people, at genevascloset22 at gmail.com. And then when you get done with that, can you at least go over to Facebook at Geneva's Closet and follow me there? Because 9 times out of 10, if you don't see me on YouTube, people, that's because I'm over there on Facebook. Now, let's get into the news. Only reason why I'm talking about this is because something new popped up and it said white. Oh, shoot. It said white. That ain't what I meant to say. Couple says they were poisoned at same Dominican resort where 3 Americans died. I was like, okay, so the same people, because we've been hearing a lot about people dying in the Dominican Republic, and I find this a little bit interesting because I love to travel, and I have been to the Dominican Republic. We was there for a week in Samana. It seemed fine to me, but then again, I was on a resort. You know what I mean? Once you step off of that resort, you may have some things to worry about. But then again, you may have some things to worry about on the resort. I don't even know what's going on anymore. You can't even just travel in peace. But let's see what this couple says. A Chicago couple says they were forced to end their Caribbean vacation early after they were poisoned at the same Dominican Republic resort where 3 Americans died in May. Kaylin Null and her boyfriend Tom Swander, whatever, I'm trying, people, were staying at the Grand Bahia Prince La Romana, okay? Y'all got that? All right, then. In June 2018, contemplating a timeshare opportunity when their trip took a dramatic turn. Null told the wife told the Denver Channel the pair had just decided against purchasing the timeshare when they turned to their room and became violently ill. They returned to the room. As soon as we came back to the room, we noticed it smelled like somebody had dumped paint everywhere. We were drooling excessively. My eyes would not stop watering. The couple requested a room change but claims their bizarre symptoms continued to progress to the point where they chose to leave the hotel early, fearing for their lives. That's pretty big. Fearing for your lives. After arriving back home, the couple sought medical attention and were diagnosed with likely organophosphate. Okay? Alrighty, something like that. Wait, phosphate. Organ PHOSPHATE. Y'all know better than I do. Poisoning. That's what it was, poisoning. So the organ phosphates, okay, are a type of human-made chemicals that are widely used in insecticides according to the CDC, okay? Pesticides containing the toxic compound work by damaging an enzyme in the body called, oh Lord, here we go, called acetylcholinesterase. Basically, that's what it's called, okay? Look, y'all gonna have to read this article for yourself. Where am I getting this article from? I'm getting this article from, oh snap, from AOL.com, okay? So if you want to know what the word is, which is critical for controlling nerve signals. The damage to this enzyme kills pests and may cause unwanted side effects in exposed humans. So the wife believes she and her husband may have been sickened by pesticides used on plants throughout the resort. I was having the worst intestinal cramping I have ever experienced, she recalled. It felt like a chainsaw going through my gut. The couple filed a lawsuit against the resort following the incident, seeking $1 million. But, because there's a but the case stalled in Dominican courts. However, the wife learns of the recent mysterious deaths of 3 American tourists, she decided to speak out again about her experience. After family began to send me articles about the same hotel with people who were having the time of their lives, only to be dead later with no violence but the same symptoms, my heart has sank and I feel a need to speak up about our trip. I hope everyone can listen to their intuition and move through harm's way unscathed. We were apparently very lucky. Okay, it says she's referencing the deaths of Nate Holmes, Cynthia Day. These three, Nate Holmes, Cynthia Day, and Miranda Werner, were all whom died in a week-long span. A week? At different hotels at the Grand Bahia Principe, whatever, in the Dominican Republic. Home 63 and Day 49 of Prince George's County, Maryland, were found dead on May 30th in their room at the Grand Bahia La Romana by an employee after the two missed their scheduled checkout time. 5 days prior, Werner, a 41-year-old Pennsylvania psychotherapist, died at the luxury Bahia Bougainville, which is located a 4-minute walk from the Grand Bahia La Romana, according to Google Maps. Werner, who was traveling with her husband Daniel, allegedly collapsed after having a drink at the all-inclusive resort on May 25th and was unable to be resuscitated. Yeah, you at a resort, and I love resorts because I love the all-inclusive. I can definitely go for an all-inclusive, but I want to live. I don't want to die. I want to be able to be on a resort and have all the free food and all the free drinks and all the free entertainment and live to go home and talk about the experience. All 3 of their deaths were officially attributed to respiratory failure and pulmonary edema or something. In a Wednesday statement, parent company Bahia Hotels and Resorts claimed to date there are no indications of any correlation between these two unfortunate events. Really, bitch? Really? You don't see not a one correlation? Just not a one of nothing? Now, what does this say about these 3? I mean, good grief. It says a widow was speaking out on her husband's sudden 2018 death after multiple tourists died in a Dominican Republic resort under similar circumstances. Now, which people are these? When it came to the they began their traveling on July 14th and then died, And then that goes to the couple. Remember the couple that had, where's that at? Because there was a couple, the court, 20,000. I didn't remember this couple. Let me find this couple. Because what happened to them? Let me see. Couple, Dominican Republic deaths. And then let me go to images. And then I know I'm going to find the image of these people. People died in the Dominican Republic. People die in the... People died in the Dominican Republic. I thought I had the article just sitting there, but obviously I didn't. So I had to find it. Okay, I found it. This is, and when did this happen? This happened back in April. The 2 unidentified bodies found in Santo Domingo East match descriptions of Portia and Orlando. Authorities believe the pair crashed early in the morning on the 27th of March in a rental car. The bodies have been sent for post-examination. A woman found without any identification documents was taken to the doctor. Was taken to the hospital where she spent 6 days in intensive care before dying on April 4th. The sad thing about this is because the family was trying to figure out where they were. So they didn't even know where they were. Then end up finding the car in the water. 4 days after she was discovered on March 31st, the body of a man was reportedly retrieved by authorities washed ashore near San Soki, whatever. His remains were in an advanced state of decomposition, and he had a tattoo that read Milano on the right arm, matching one known to be on Mr. Moore. The body was recovered about 13 miles from where authorities believe the couple's car plunged into the Caribbean Ocean. Authorities have not yet been able to identify or recover the car due to poor water conditions. Although their bodies were found within days of the car crash, family and friends of the couple are only just learning what happened to them. She had to die by herself, a friend said. They had not been heard from since they began their drive to the airport to return home. Authorities had confirmed that Mr. Moore and Portia passed the toll booth on the way to Santo Domingo at 1:41 on March 27. Now, what I can say about that is because I've been to the Bahamas so far. Well, I've been to a few places, but what I will say about the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic, they drive crazy. They driving crazy. Like they driving there is not like the United States. And as a matter of fact, when me and my husband came back, when we were leaving from our resort in the Dominican Republic, we seen a crash. It was a bus. I don't even know what happened because they be cutting them corners so quickly, and it's not really a corner, it's a corner of a mountain, and you just going around them curves, and cars be speeding, and you got the donkeys walking out in the street, and people walking and riding bikes, and you can just pass a car like nothing. So I can see, I guess, based on that, because I think a car had hit the truck, and then the truck had went up against something and it had a huge gash in it. It was just a horrible accident on the side of the road. And like I said, when we were out there, we were like, man, they drive crazy. Just on all sides of the street, they'll pass 2-3 cars. You can drive in the middle of the road, barely seeing stop signs and lights. So based on that, I guess I can possibly see how another car could have been driving and maybe they got something happened where they were veered off the road or something into the water, because you're surrounded by nothing but water. But so we got these two, then the 3, that's 5 in the Dominican Republic. So y'all talking about 3 just at this particular resort, which is very suspicious. I mean, you got people sitting up here dying because of respiratory problems. Really much respiratory? What is y'all doing? And is anyone able to sue? Or you can't sue? Or is it going to be problems just like the Chicago couple because it's a Dominican court? Things work differently, so, in other countries than how we do here in the United States. Can't be safe nowhere. I was feeling a little safe with my international travels, but what do you think is going on? First of all, what do you think about this couple? Do you think somebody did something to them? Or do you think that they really probably accidentally, something happened and they veered off the road and no one knew? So no cars seen them go off the road, just nothing. No one heard not a splash of the car falling in, just nothing. I mean, it's possible, but, or do you think someone did something to them? Do you think the Dominican courts is being honest, or the investigators, the police is being honest about Portia and her husband, her man, And what about the other 3? What do you think about this? All 3 respiratory issues? Do you think the resort should be sued? I don't even know what to say because it's just so much going on in the world. I mean, but the kids dying and the people being shot, the respiratory, you can't even take a trip. It's just politics, religion, people being molested, priests raping people, doctors killing people. It's just an abundance of craziness going on in the world. But people, tell me what you think about the story. Please make sure you like and share this video. and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can email me and let me know. It's probably some articles or things or something you just want me to know. You can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. And feel free at any time, people, like right now, you can go over to Facebook and follow me at Geneva's Closet, because all of the articles and everything is over there at Geneva's Closet. You're going to see the small portion on YouTube. The bigger portion is over there on Facebook. Yeah, tell me what you think about this. The world is crazy. Is the world not crazy that we live in? Hearing about this now, do that make you a little nervous about your international travels? Because I just went in November. I went to Jamaica by myself for what, 3.5 days, 3-4 days, from a Friday to a Monday by myself at the resort. And to be perfectly honest with you, I would do it again, because yeah, you may have to worry about some things outside of the country, but we got to worry about things here in the country. It's crazy everywhere. You know, there's no stipulations on the craziness I see. You can get killed and be killed by respiratory issues and be driven off the road into the ocean or the lake here in the United States. You know, I guess the only difference is that your family trying to figure out what happened, the police and the courts and stuff out there. But hearing these things, do it make you a little skeptical about your international travels? Or no, it don't. I just know to bring somebody with me and be careful. You know, because usually you hear things about people when they leave off the resorts, there's issues. But if you inside the confines of your hotel room that you done paid for, and you got to worry about somebody possibly poisoning you, then, you know, it's not only off the resort, it's on the resort too. And then I just seen something. That was on Facebook. I posted that on Facebook. A woman had went on Facebook. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. It's Geneva's Closet. And I guess the woman was coming out because she's hearing about so much other stuff. I don't even know whatever. The woman came out and said she was in the Dominican Republic. And she said that, what did she say? She said she was with her husband or her friends or something. And she had said, I'll be right back. She went to her room. She was going to do something just like you would normally do. You at a resort, you with your crew, but you own a resort. So you say, I'll be right back. I'm finna go to my room, okay? There's people out. You ain't worried about none. Ain't nothing that but the workers. No outside people. She says she goes inside the hotel part of where her room and stuff is at, and she says she was walking through. She hears some footsteps because she said nobody was in the little hallway thing. She hears some footsteps behind her. Next thing she know, she see a person that has the resort uniform on, like it's a worker, and she's being dragged inside the utility maintenance room. And she says she was raped and beaten for a substantial amount of time. I don't know if she said 8 to 10 hours. It was a long time that her family and stuff was trying to figure out where she was at. The lady posted the pictures. She looked horrible. It was horrible. And then, based on what she said, the hotel said that it was not their people, that they could not identify or say that it was one of their people, even though she said she remembered them having on one of the workers' shirts on. I don't know if they said that they couldn't say that was true or not because they didn't see it, or they questioned their people and their people said it wasn't me, I didn't have it on. Oh, so then they figured that maybe she didn't know what they were, she didn't know what she was talking about. I don't know, but they made a whole bunch of malarkey excuses on that. But I'm just throwing some other stuff. So how you feel about that? You still gonna travel, or you don't even know, you know? Or you like, hey, you feel the way I feel. It's bad everywhere. You're just going to have to take extra precautions when you're traveling outside of the United States, just because the laws and the stuff work differently. Not that it works so good over here. Let the record show. But I'm just saying. Anyway, people, make sure you like and share this video, subscribe, and all of that wonderful stuff that I just said. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about these stories. You all have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later, people. Bye.